Hey guys, it's Chef Jason for my friends at the Colorado Department of Agriculture and Colorado Proud. Today, we are making one of those amazing, comforting dishes. That's right, quiche, featuring those Colorado eggs. I'll tell you what, we're doing a little bit of broccoli, bacon. All of my favorite ingredients are combined together to make one amazing quiche. So let's dig in, talk a little bit about these ingredients. We'll show you how quick and easy it is to deliver an exceptional quiche. For our ingredients today, we're going to start off with a frozen deep dish 9-inch pie shell. That's going to be the base of this quiche. We've got 6 extra large or jumbo size eggs. We're going to use a little bit of that 4-cheese blend, a little bit of Parmesan. We've got buttermilk, heavy cream, some cooked applewood bacon that's been chopped, some broccoli that's fresh that's been chopped, a little bit of parsley to keep it bright and shiny, and then to season everything up, salt, pepper, and Italian herbs. Okay, we'll go ahead and add the eggs to the bowl like that. Make sure we don't have any shells in there. Next, we will add our buttermilk to the mix and our heavy cream as well. Now, we're gonna go ahead and season it just a little bit to get things started. We'll add a little bit of that fresh cracked black pepper. We'll add a little bit of our smoked salt or sea salt or regular salt, whatever you prefer. And then we're gonna add a little bit of the Italian herbs as well. Now we'll go ahead and start whisking this together. Make sure we get all those yolks cracked and get everything fully incorporated. All right, now that the quiche batter is done, we'll go ahead and add the Parmesan cheese, and we'll go ahead and add that 4-cheese blend as well. Now that we have the cheese added, we will go ahead and add a couple tablespoons of some fresh chopped parsley. You know what? Parsley's gonna give it a beautiful color as well, but I'll tell you what, parsley has great flavor. So now that the quiche batter is done, time to let this rest. We're gonna build the quiche next. Okay, so we have a 9-inch raw unbaked pie shell. That's important to know. This is also a deep dish pie shell, which is gonna hold all of our ingredients. So we chopped our broccoli kind of rough, right? We didn't go too crazy on that. We chopped it kind of rough, but not too big. We're gonna go ahead and add our broccoli first. We're gonna add our bacon next, and then we're going to carefully, slowly pour in that egg and cheese mixture and get that quiche batter all into the pie shell. So, like I said, carefully, slowly, we'll go ahead and start pouring this in. And I like to let it get in all the nooks and crannies. Make sure we've got it everywhere it needs to go. Like that, we'll get all the extra out of the pan. And we are good to go. So now what I will do is carefully, and I'm happy that that cheese did exactly what it did, where it kind of sat on the top, because I like that. That's gonna help give us a real cheesy top. So I'll go ahead and carefully push this down, make sure everything is covered up in those eggs, get that cheese on the top where it needs to be. And now the best thing is, you can cook this in whatever you want. You could do it in your grill, you could do it in your smoker, you could do it in your oven. So today we're gonna go ahead and do this in the oven. Now I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. We'll go ahead and add this in. I'm gonna say cook time 45 to 55 minutes, but we'll take a peek at it and see when we're about halfway done, because I wanna check out the center. We're gonna judge our doneness on this quiche by what the center of the quiche looks like. So now, time to get it in the oven. So here we are right at the 30-minute mark, and as you can see, still have a little bit of wiggle in there, right? This is still a little bit soft. So this is perfect. This is actually doing exactly what we want, and that's the beauty of cooking it at 350 degrees, is it doesn't get too dark too fast. Now, chef's tip for you. If your crust starts to darken to a point where you're thinking, ooh, it might get too dark, simply wrap up a little bit of aluminum foil and make a band all the way around your crust. And when you crimp that foil down just on the crust, it'll help protect your crust from browning. However, I don't think we need this because we've got about 25 minutes left in the cooking, and I think this is doing a great job. So we'll put it back in the oven. We'll see you when it's done. Well, just like that, right after an hour exactly. So 60 minutes, we are done. And look at that. We didn't have to cover it with foil. We just went low and slow. Now, time to let the quiche rest. So we're going to let this rest for 5 minutes. But I'll tell you what, if you look at it, we are nice and firm, which means we are fully cooked. So we'll go ahead and let this rest for 5 minutes. It should settle down just a little bit. Then we'll cut into it and show you how amazing that broccoli cheddar quiche looks. That's right, finish the top of this with a little bit of salt, a little bit of fresh cracked pepper, and you are in for a treat. That's right, quiche in about an hour, right? It was easy to make, easy to bake, and it is going to be super flavorful. Now, if you're looking for today's recipe, you can find it by heading over to coloradoproud.com. You can grab today's recipe and all the recipes featuring everything raised, grown, and produced right here in the great state of Colorado. I'm Chef Jason from my friends at the Colorado Department of Agriculture and Colorado Proud. We'll see you soon.